Hello, welcome back to another episode of Let's Get It Right First Time. I know it's been a while since we streamed. Life's just got in the way and work and all that shit, so we have to do the show tonight. So I thought let's have a fun one. So before we get any further, we're going to quickly run through chat, see who we've got in, and say our hellos. So let's go back to the top. So straight off is GTT Wingam. Hope you're doing well, mate. And then we had Liptas in. I don't think we've had you in before, so thank you for coming in. We've got Rocco Mac. Hope you're doing well, mate. We got the Vaping Joker in. Hope you're doing good, John. We have the one and only Mr. Birdman69. Hello, Birdie. Hope you're doing well. We got Ben M. Hello, mate. Who else have we got? Let's go down. Mr. Freerider Vapor, hope you're doing good. We got Vapor Queen Becky, hope you're doing well. We have I missed anyone? Oh, we got Billy Lee Rice in. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. I think we may be all caught up. Oh, we got the one and only Mr. Tribal Buddha. Hope you're doing well. And I think we are all caught up. Awesome. Cool. Well, I know it's been a while. Got a couple of updates to share with you, but we're going to get the old vape buffet and that out of the way. So let's run the bumper and everyone chuck into chat what they've been vaping on. Let's go. So, what have we been vaping on? I've actually gone to quite a few bits at the moment. So, right off the bat, and there's Tribal's in. He's helped with this setup. We actually have the white Exxon with the OG recoil with that DHD drip tip, specially sent over to me by the one and only Mr. Tribal Buddha. Thank you very much. And inside there is some hexaliens, which are going to be on sale very soon. And inside that we have Amatorium, this camera. Come on, girl. Raspberry Ripple. So we've only got a little bit left of that, but we're going to carry on vaping that. I haven't got the liquid for this. We got the old billet box inside that. We got the old green cryptic tank with the original Voodoo and some weird coils in there. Inside that is Cucumber Cooler by Tropic Kings. I don't have the bottle on me. Then we got my new favorite mech, which is the Zero Mods. It's called the 01. Oh, come on, camera. There we go with the Nightmare 25. And inside that we have some Sweet Nirvana by Serendipity. And lastly, because I got it back out because I need another mech, we've got the old Snowcap Denali with another Nightmare 25 on top. And inside that, we've got some Country Fudge by Amatorium again. So that's me. So I'm vaping quite a bit tonight. I decided to set up some more stuff this morning before I went to work. And it got a little bit out of hand. So we have got Ben M. You are vaping on a new setup, a Dovpo Odin with the Trilogy RDA. It's a good setup, that one. Rocco Mac is on the Dovpo MVV2, RDA for vaping V2, triple 27 breeze tones, Boule Bolu for flavors. Currently in hand, but I loved a bit of Boule. This, no, I haven't got it on me. There's a liquid that I used to vape. I can't remember what it was called that used to give Boule a run for its money. Right, Birdman saying 01, how good is it? It's blown everything else out of the water, so I'm not vape. I literally just got the Denali out today just because I wanted to vape another Nightmare 25, and that's the only reason why I got the Denali out. Otherwise, it would be on top of the 01, but may end up having to get another one of these because I got too many RDAs and not enough zeros. So, yeah, it's cracking. I can't fault anything about it. The only thing I can fault is I don't have enough of them. I'd have multiples if I could. Tribal's original honey bourbon vanilla tobacco in the Voorhees 21. Oh, one sec. Sorry about that. in the Voorhees 2100 Oro DNA 100. John Vaping Jokers on the mini robot with some lemon slush. Boule Bolu. Birdman is on the 0B with the Mob 2 and DL Cap. Ooh. See, I haven't tried the Mob 2. I've heard some good things about it. I still haven't jumped down that rabbit hole. I gave my Mob Mini to Phil over at Black Rose, and he loves it. Birdman has 5 01s. I think I might have to get another 4 as well. And we have Connor Smith in chat. Hello, mate. I hope you're doing well. Well, we got a lot of good vape shit going on. So tonight, to make life a lot easier, we're going to do open mic. So I'm going to throw the link in chat in a bit. And you can come in and have a chat about what you've been vaping on, just some vape chat, or chat about whatever you want, and just get the ball rolling, see what happens. Connor Smith is on the M200 from Lost Vape with the Dead Rabbit V3 RDA on top with some Fantasy Orange from Darkstar. Lovely jubbly. Hang on a sec. One sec. Sorry about that. It's my work calling, so the missus is taking it. Sorry about that. Right. How far do we get? Birdman for mech use, the Mob 2 with 4mm airpin is fantastic at 0.16. Ooh, I'm going to have a look into that. Birdie, you make me spend too much money. I'm trying to save, but I always Birdie's was the one who convinced me to get the 01. I do not regret getting it, but I would like to get a lot more. Hello, Grateful One. Hope you're doing well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw it into chat in a minute. I've got a couple more things to talk about. Well, one more thing to talk about, and then we'll get this ball rolling. So basically, I thought I'd let you know that today is going to be the last show for 4 weeks. As it's Ramadan, I will be fasting, and I can't stream whilst I'm fasting. It's going to be a rough and ready ride for me. I try not to do anything whilst the month of Ramadan, but I still will be making coils in my downtime. But there will be pre-recorded stuff being put up on YouTube, so keep your eyes on that. I'm going to do a couple of build videos and little bits here and there for you, just to let you see this ugly mug a little bit more, so you don't have a month without me. So that is what it's going to be for the next 4 weeks. There's not going to be any across the pond, and there's not going to be any Codename Wide. Across the pond obviously have their own YouTube channel. That may go on without me for the 4 weeks. Pardon me. But that's up to them. I'm happy for them just to crack on with it if they want to. You might lose some weight. What's what we missed? Oh, GT's on the Dreamer with the Squire and a UGF reverb and an overpowered stack with luscious raspberry white chocolate. Bloody hell. That sounds a bit fancy. So, yeah, coils will still be sold as per usual. They'll still be on the website. I'll still be making coils, but shows, because where we break fast, I'm going to be with my family, and it will be like a party in here. And, yeah, I can't really stream in that sort of situation. So there will be no shows for the next 4 weeks, but I will still be providing content. So what we're going to do is quickly run through, got some good deals, and then we're going to open it all up. So let's go and look at some deals. Let me get this up.
Act now while supplies last.
Oh, shit. Sorry about that. I didn't realize how short that bumper was. Right. So we're going to quickly run through some deals that we've got. There's not very many. One that's popped up because I saw that Loki was saying he really enjoyed it. and I never actually used one before, and it come up on sale. So we got the Arcane 13, and that is currently only $9.99 from 50 quid. So if you're looking for a new RDA, I've never used this. Let's see if we can have a look at the deck. So I don't know if you'll be able to, if it will pick this up. Oh, fuck. So hopefully you'll be able to see that deck. It looks all right, yeah. Well, for $9.99 from 50 quid is probably well worth it. So they've only got Cherry Bomb Red, they've got Clear, Mystic Purple, Smoked Out, and Typhoon Steel. And that's over at Evolution Vaping. That's not too bad. I might even try and pick one of those up. For a tenner, you can't really go wrong. Remember, folks, he doesn't wear trousers during streams. So if he stood up during the stream, yeah, I've actually got shorts on today. So none of you will be seeing any of that today, thank God. We have next up is the Temple RDA 2020 edition. They've only got brass, gold, and stainless steel brushed, and that's 20 quid from $39.99. Not a massive saving, but they've only got it in the 25mm, not the 28. Maybe worth just to get it on the side, or if you like your temples, you can grab a spare one. That's actually a really shit deal, that next one. So we're not going to do that one. I'm not going to do that one, so that's rubbish. That's an even rubbisher one. Yeah, we've got two interesting ones here. So if you're into your ball rows, we have... What one's this one? So we'll do this one. This is the Reload Vapor Ammo RBA. That is currently $99.99 from $129.99. So it's about 30 quid saving. So you've got that in... Where did I get 30 quid from? Yeah, saving 30 quid. So you got that in stainless steel and in black. So if you want to give one of those a go. And lastly is a Boro tank based on an RTA that I have a hatred for. Well, I've had a love-hate relationship for ages, but I think I've spoken to it a bit about it before. But they've made a RBA version of the Kylan M, a little mesh tank. The Kylan M RTA I loved and then hated it, and we had a massive falling out, and it's in the box, and then I'll get it out, and then I'll have another falling out with it. So we have a love-hate relationship. But this is the RBA version, $34.99. It is just basically a Kylan M, but with a tank on top. I don't know how it's going to be. I'm still on the fence about the whole Kylan M, as I've just said. So, but if you want to give it a go, it's over on eSig1. And yeah, those are our little deals that we've got. So what we're going to do is, so this is literally going to be first come, first serve. Links in chat. Follow the link and you'll pop up and I will bring you in. So did I just see that Connor is going to be at Expo this year? Can't wait. First Expo in May. Buzzing. I cannot wait. They're being said, going to have to catch you on the replay. Real life stuff's all right, Connor, mate. You stay safe. So, guys, yeah, come jump in, chat shit. We currently have an hour and 15 minutes. So you can get as much. Oh, we got the other Adam in, Mr. Face Meat. Hello, mate. Hope you're doing well. So, yeah, links over in chat. Follow the link and it will ask you to put your name in and then come join me, because all I'm going to be doing is sitting and having a puff till someone comes in. Yeah, but no, seriously, if you want to come in, just jump in. I'm happy to have anybody on. Mr. Reds, I hope you're doing well. Free Rider Vapor, AM vaping on the Stubby 21. Do you know what? I still my stubby I've only used a couple of times. I loved it for a little while, and then I decided that I didn't like it, and it's still on the corner. That stubby tank, I'm still not sure of. I'm very hit and hit. Can you even vape during Ramadan? No. So I have to wait till I break my fast, and then I'll vape 100 mils of liquid in a night. I don't think I'll be doing that, but yeah, no, can't vape, can't drink water, can't eat, can't do anything, can't swear. So I've got to be a good boy. So that's going to be good fun, but teaches you a lot. So it's all for the greater good, as someone would say. Trying out some new MTL coils that we may add to the list, and they're going quite nicely. Get a nice little crackle. What are we running this at? 24 watts on like a third of a battery. So I don't know how people don't like cucumber liquids. If you don't mind a bit of cucumber, definitely try that Tropic Kings cucumber cooler. It is definitely worth it. Mike T, hope you're doing well, mate. See, no one wants to come join me live. We'll do it one more time. Drop it in. If not, we're going to move on to something else. But that's the link. If no one wants to join me, that's fine. We can crack on with other conversations. I don't know if I showed this on the last show, just while we're waiting. Got sent a very nice gift from Miss Angela Garrity and Mr. Thicknick. We got a very, very nice old BMI regulated mod. Very nice. I haven't used it yet because 18650s. I don't. Oh, we have someone. Someone's turned up. Hey, we've got Mr. Freerider Vapor. Hello, mate. Hope you're doing well.
All good, buddy. Yourself?
Yeah, can't complain. All good. It's nice to see you in person. We're always in chat, so it's nice to see you. Go on.
As always, force of habit.
So, as is open mic night. Hello.
That's Vapor Queen Becca.
Oh, hello. How you doing?
Not too bad. Coffee but off.
So, do you want to tell us anything? Is there any news? Your vape story?
Well, where do I start?
From the beginning.
I've been with my good ladies. Just gone upstairs. I've been with her for just over 9 years. I was dual using for give or take 2 years of that. And then I decided to get off the stinkers after that. And ever since, I've never turned back.
Now, so you've never had a slip up at all?
I have had a slip up. I will put my hands up. I've had a slip up. I will. But them slip ups are Christmas times. I will have it. Over Christmas and New Year, I will have a couple of cigars and a few beers.
Yeah.
Well, that's me. That's me.
Cigars are a bit different. I was a massive cigar smoker. I loved a good cigar. And it was really funny. I was listening to, he's a comedian, Steve Harvey. I don't know if you heard of him. Black guy, bald head. He is a massive cigar smoker. And he was saying, it's really weird. All this people dying of cancer, very few died from just being cigar smokers.
Yeah.
And I never even thought about it. But I loved a Cuban. So I remember in Vegas coming back with boxes and spent all my money on cigars, puffing away on cigars. Loved it.
Yeah.
But I've had a couple of slip ups of cigarettes, but I've been really lucky that the slip up I had was from a mate at work, Turkish bloke, and he buys loose Turkish tobacco from Turkey, and it comes in like plastic bags. And I was like, "Oh, give me one." We're going back like a couple of years, and he rolled me this cigarette. I took one puff. I felt so ill. Went green around the gills. Had to sit down, and I was like, "You know what? That was the best experience I've ever had because it tasted that bad. Never wanted to go back."
That's what I get every time when I touch a cigar once or twice a year. I get that head rush and I go, wow.
Yeah.
It's one of them. I just go, wow. Oh my God, lady, since that I do not, I vape in the house, but I don't. When it comes to the like the cigars, I'm outside, and it
Yeah.
was that. It's that head rush, and it's like that nicotine rush, and it's like, wow. And I'm sitting there like with a beer in one hand, like a whiskey in one hand, cigar in the other, and it's like, ouch.
I know exactly how you feel. Whiskey and single malt and a cigar was I used to
Yes,
love when I. It's a
yes.
killer. It's a killer, and it was always at the end of the night, and you end
Oh
up
yes.
about half a bottle
Oh,
deep, and this cigar takes hours to smoke.
oh
You can't
yeah.
pop out for
Yeah,
a cigar.
if it's this long or that long, it's like, wow.
Yeah. So, what was the first liquid you ever used to give up?
Oh wow. Oh, I think it was more like as the disposables now.
Yeah.
It is. I'll go back to when it was the um wicks. No, the
Silicon
disposable.
wicks.
Like, yeah, silicon wicks.
Mm.
That's what got me hooked on, as it would be. I think we were vaping on about 30 milligram of nicotine.
Bloody
Yeah,
hell.
I was a bit of a heavy smoker. I was 16 when I started smoking.
Bloody hell. Oh, yeah. I think I was 11 when I started, but we used to nick them out the back of the fag machines in the pub. So it
My
was never gone.
mine was my grandmother's and my mother's cigarette packet. So yeah, it is going at the back. So
Bloody hell.
packet of 10 cigarettes back in my day was about just under £2.
Yeah, I think I paid £1.5p for 10 Super Kings. I
Oh
think
God,
that.
yeah. Oh my God, there's today's Super Kings, Super King Whites.
Yeah.
That's what my nan used to smoke.
And I think by the end of it was like Mayfair Smooth because they were the cheapest ones you could get.
Yeah,
But they've just said they're
yeah.
putting them up to like nearly £40 for a pack of roll ups now. For the big pack of roll ups. It said in the news they're going to be putting up the
Yeah.
prices.
I think the last time I bought a packet of 50 grams of tobacco was roughly about £25.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
It's too expensive. Hello, she's lurking upstairs. Oh, she's done a runner.
Oh, no, my son wanted to say good night, so
Oh.
15, bless him.
So what was the device that you first started on that properly got you into the hobbyist side of vaping?
It started with a Kankatech 50 watt,
Wow.
and it was a single 18650 battery mod.
Blimey. Because I think
Yeah,
when I started, it was like three 18650s, like the old Jabo Wismax with the TFE 12, I
yeah,
think it was.
yeah.
And they were just flogging them to everybody.
They didn't care, did they?
No, because I got mine in America because I went to see my family and they all chewed tobacco and they didn't like smoking. No, and I tried chewing tobacco. Oh, that stuff made me gag. I couldn't do it. So we went to a vape shop and they actually mixed the liquids in there. So I come out with like a litre of liquid. But I think all in all for that, it came to like nearly $300. I think it was back in the day. For the,
English news, something like about 280 or something
it was
like
probably a
that.
little bit less than that, like 210,
Yeah.
220. But
Yeah.
yeah, as soon as I started vaping that, because I knew I couldn't smoke for 2 weeks, by the time I got home, I was over the cigarettes. But it's a weird transition because
Yeah.
I'm currently in a situation where a guy that I work with, he smokes probably more than I ever did, probably about 60, 65 a day, but roll ups. And
Oh,
he's feeling it, and he's like, I want to give up. So we sorted him out with some vapes. So I've given him loads like pods, all this like just can't kick the cigarettes. He's in his 50s, but he's been smoking since he was in single figures. So like before he was 10, 'cause obviously it's like culture for them lot. Just
it's
can't
like
kick it.
my attitude is like, I think it's with the like 40 plus, as I would say. It's harder for them to get onto the vapes than it is to give up on the cigars,
Yeah.
on the thinkers.
Yeah, for me very much. I went down for a long time to zero, Nick. So I was vaping zero for a long time. So I went from 6 was my highest when I first started, then dropped it to 3, and then just went down 0.5s until
Yeah.
like at the very end, I was literally putting, and this is no word of a lie, 1 drop of Nick in a 100 ml bottle. That's nothing, just to make me feel like I'm getting something. And then I went to nothing.
One second, I've got to shout out to my lad.
Yeah, go on. If anybody else wants to come join us, I'll throw the link in chat. We'll get this gravy train rolling. Graveland used to go down the old working man's club, picked up 50 grams for a £5. Bloody hell.
Oh, bloody hell. I can remember that. Like when people used to bring tobacco in, and it was like £5, like five quid.
It was cheap. It was cheap
Oh
back
yeah,
in
I
the day.
remember that days. Oh, and I'm looking at like 20 years ago, nearly
Yeah.
20 years ago.
Yeah, bloody hell. It's mental, and I do love that I found vaping, because I can guarantee you now, if I didn't have vaping, I would still be smoking. There's
Agreed.
no two ways about it.
Yeah,
I can go hours. I've done like a whole 10-hour shift and 2-hour drive either side, and not wanting to vape, knowing that I've got it at home, and I just wait. But if I left the house without my cigarettes, by the time I got to the train station, I was gagging for
we'll
one.
be at about 5. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just mental. Like long haul flights, like when you go on holiday, I would just like vape. I would smoke half a packet, and even before I got on the plane, I'm gagging for a cigarette.
yeah.
But now I'm not bothered.
It's
Yeah, it's just, it shows you what all the chemicals in inside. Obviously, once you set light to the cigarette, all the other chemicals in there is just getting you hooked, big time.
I can remember my mum saying to my stepdad, she used to say to him, well, she said to him, I would rather me smoke vapes, like use these over
Yeah.
cigarette.
Yeah,
That's saying
Yeah.
something.
100%. Well, it was my doctor that told me to move to cigarettes. It was my doctor that was like, move away from cigarettes, get on the vapes. I didn't even know what they were, and I'm like, I ain't fucking doing that. And then it was my mum that bought me my first one. I had like a little stick thing at home, and I was like, oh, I think I vaped it for like 10 minutes, and then just went back to the ciggies. Only when I went to America and I knew I couldn't smoke that. I think very much the time that I got into vaping properly was when there was the big boom of like 100 watts vapors. Because my first proper mod went over 100 watts. Where the little pen things that they gave me, that the doctor and my mum got me, were just like, you know, the ones that you just had to recharge, and there was nothing coming out. It's like, what the fuck is this shit?
It was it was a bit like sorry, but it's a bit like that.
Yes, yeah, and it
But
was like silver.
chargeable.
Yeah. So, and it didn't do nothing for me because there was no what I thought at the time was smoke, no vapor coming out. It literally was like, if that.
Yeah.
And it was only once I got past 100 watts on that big it had like something like three mesh coils inside the actual coils that actually got me. And once I started vaping that, I was good. I was good to go. Oh, we got Mr. Flatcap in.
Oh, Flatcap.
The link's in chat if you want to jump in. What did KV say? I thought he was taking the piss. Hang on. Why does it sound natural when Ad says he was gagging? Oh dear. Yeah. So, what is your most prized vape that you got that you don't leave the house? That it doesn't leave the house, and it's sort of like your pride and joy. Do you have one?
Yes. And I'm going to say this in very big confidence. I've got the Hammer of God V3 full setup, and it's all in green.
Oh,
And it's
nice.
made at home.
Does not leave the house.
That does not leave the house because that's a present for my good lady, and she's in chat now. And that's Vapor Queen Becca. And that's her orders. Unless it's like places like Expo or anything like that, anything to do with vaping, that's the only time it's allowed to leave house.
See, I had a couple like that, which just never leave the house. Like, I know my Hex don't leave the house at all. I've got little ones that I don't like. The billet box never used to leave the house, but now it's my driving vape now. Because I did for a short period of time, and I will put my hands up and say I vape disposables in the car. Then it got really freaking pricey. Oh, you've got them. Oh, crystals. Never heard of those ones.
It's the crystal, strawberry, and banana, and I've got what? After that, I've got one more left.
Oh wow! I try not to vape disposables for obviously reasons that we won't get into, because then the whole disposable fucking conversation will start again. I think they do have a place, and that's all I'm going to say.
But I've said this. I'll go to my local vape shop, and I've had. Well, there's. I'll lost count how many conversations about disposables. They shouldn't be there.
Oh, your missus is saying she's warned you that if you lose it, you'll be replacing it, as it wasn't a cheap gift.
At the time, it weren't cheap. God bless her, she spent just over 200 quid on it.
Yeah, I thought they're probably a little bit more. So I remember when they come out, and I was like, "Oh, I want one." And I saw the price tag, and I was like, "Oh, I can't afford one." And it's just really one I've just looked at.
Yeah.
It's like a brick, isn't it? And the problem is,
God, yeah.
I've only got little hands, so I struggle holding the Hexome, and it's like 4 times the size of that. So for me, I'm gonna have to hold it like this.
That's the Strawberry 21, and that's my hand all over the Strawberry 21.
Yeah.
So you can imagine the V3.
Yeah.
With Valhalla on top, matching Atty as well.
421 700 as well, isn't it?
No, quad 18.
Oh, I thought it were 21s.
No, that's DXL.
Ah, okay. Rocco saying, if disposables gets you off cigs, vape the disposables. My thing is I just think they've ruined the market a lot, but we won't get into that. That's another gift I got him for our 9-year anniversary.
Yeah, that's for my good lady, and it cost her 150 quid without the backer, and I love a dealer.
GT saying, I got off cigs with 4 lorry batteries in series connected to an Ego CE4. And you know what, mate? I could probably believe that. Between you and Birdie.
Oh, Bird is another one. I follow him like hotcakes. And the stuff what I've seen him vape on, I've gone, and my chest is gone, ow, ow, ow.
He likes the hot vape, let's put it that way. You all right there, mate?
Yeah.
I
said, go early yesterday.
I sent Birdie a load of coils, and they weren't low enough for him. I sent him the lowest ones I had, and he was like, "Yeah, they're still quite high." And I was like, "Bloody hell!"
Weirdly no, but I've actually had a set of your coils, and they were absolutely banging.
Good you enjoy them. There's a lot more to come. There's Expo's going to be a whole different ball game.
Well, this May me and my good lady won't be going. Sadly enough.
You're not going this year?
No, sadly enough.
Well, there's plenty of Expos. I don't think they'll be going away anytime soon. What was it? Another amazing coil builder in chat has said, Asian Keaton says, I don't do disposables. I'm a coil builder, but I give disposables I get for free to people that smoke. They want to give it a try. That's a really good shout. I used to just take mine to work and just throw them on the table. Whoever wants them, wants them. But I think you ship to the US. Yeah, Rocco, I ship anywhere. So let us know and we'll sort you out. I wish I could go to Hall of Vape this year. I was looking at going. I sadly can't go to Hall of Vape, but the Germany Hall of Vape in Stuttgart is meant to be, if not the best vape expo you can go to, especially if you're in the rebuildable game, because it's mainly RDAs, mechs, because the Germans are massively into their mechs and they're still cloud chasing.
Same with the Russians as well. They're big on the mechs as well.
And the Indonesians as well. The Indonesian vape scene is massive for cloud build. They had at a vape show, they had a coil building competition. And I'll tell you, how many, sorry, I keep asking questions. How many coil builders was that Indonesian on that competition? Do you remember? There was like hundreds.
Yeah.
It literally was a room full of coil builders, hundreds of them. You think in the UK we have about 9 or 10 coil builders that actually do like the whole business side of it. Indonesia's flooded, hundreds of them, and they're all in the expo just building away. Oh, mate, I would love to go there just to see all that. We've got the show sponsoring, Mr. Anthony Ramella. What we're going to do, Free Rider, we're going to take a 17-minute break and have a quick commercial break to show our sponsor some love. So,
cool.
2 seconds. That is oinksquad.com. Nearly made it, mate. That is oinksquad.com, run by the one and only, the lovely Anthony Ramella. He is currently in chat. if you have anything multimedia based, it could be intros, logos, social media adverts, and he has an outstanding selection of merch. Head over to oinksquad.com. You can buy a mug with my face on it if that's what you really want, and there's loads of awesome t-shirts and stuff on there. You can actually get a Sloan Sour wank blanket, which is a massive fleece blanket with my face on it. I know Duchess enjoys his wank blanket, and you can too. I'm not sure how much they are. So, Anthony, in chat, if you want to throw your link into chat and people want to head over and start purchasing some merch, he's got an outstanding selection of merch and very, very talented man. So, thank you, Anthony from Romella, for everything you do for the community, and sending my love your way. There's not a thing that can stop me. Yeah, I've got to be honest. For even now, anyone says his name, I end up singing it in my head, and then it just gets stuck in there. I can't even remember where that started, but it stuck. So, here we go. There you go. In chat, if you head over to oinksquad.com, he does my intros. He's done Across the Ponds, Codename Wired. You can also check him out on his own show with Chris Vandal, and that's a Friday Fallout over on YouTube. I think UK time, I think it may be like 2 or 3 in the morning. But if you like good games, vulgar conversations, you need to head over there and show some love to him. And please go and subscribe to him as well. And if you see his videos, give it a hit, share it about. He does an awful lot for all of us. And we all need to show him a significant amount of love back. Thank you. Right, so we got plenty of time. So, what would be your unicorn vape? That one vape that you want that you know you can't have.
Oh, and I know when you literally said that, it's the Genesis, made by freaking hell, and it's a make as well, full kit.
The Regenesis.
Yeah, the by
Death Wish.
Wismet. Yeah, Death Wish. That's it.
Yeah, the new one. Yeah, it does look good, doesn't
Yeah.
it? I think how much is that now? I think it's 200 or 300 quid.
I could pick it up from my bricks and mortar shop.
Yeah.
200 quid, but I get 10%. So we're still looking
nice.
at 180 quid. Still.
Ooh,
Still a lot of money.
See, mine has to still be the dead man's hand. If I can get hold of a dead man's hand, not deaf man's hand, fucking silly cunt. That goes even second hand over 500 quid.
God, yeah. But when you're limited money and all that.
Tell me about it. I'm on severe limited money.
Same here.
Yeah, we're trying to save for to get a nicer house. So we're trying to pull all the money and having a little one, 16 months, that is like a little Hulk that keeps breaking shit. He's hemorrhaging money is an understatement.
Yeah. It's like, even though that I've got a 15-year-old son, but with learning disabilities and mental health, and all that, I love him dearly, but when he goes to name a vapes, I go, back off.
Yeah.
He's literally like that when he goes, back off. With a few swears in between.
Yeah. That's why, because mine's only little. He's just started climbing on shit. So everything's boxed away, and I just take out the one thing that I'm vaping. And the only time I have more is when I'm on the show and I know he's in bed. So as soon as I finish the show, everything gets broken down and put away, and I'll just have one thing, and that's all I'll vape.
Because I'm normally, when I'm watching your channel and some other channels, I've got my own corner, and if it comes close, I go, sorry, I know it's your show, and I'll say to him, back the fuck off. And he looks at me, and he look, no, when you say something to somebody, they give you that look and said, what are you on about? And I look at him, and I give him that evil look, and he go, I know your vapes. So he's like, okay, Dad, love you.
Oh, well, Tribal wants an Annie pipe from Vape Smarter over in the UK. I don't think I've ever heard of an Annie vape, Annie pipe. Let's see if we can get that up. Annie pipe by Vape.
I've heard of it smarter.
Oh, that's a bit fancy. Right, let's get this up on the screen. Am I over 18? Yeah.
As my good ladies put in chat about the Sunday afternoon vape show, we're not on YouTube anymore. We are on Facebook.
Oh, nice. So you just streaming straight to Facebook.
Yeah, because obviously with some, as I call it, BS, we decided to stay with Facebook.
Yeah, because we're currently streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same time. Just in case they cut me off one, I'm still running on the other. So this is an Annie pipe. We need to get you one of those duck hats. You can look like Sherlock Holmes.
Didn't Smoke do something similar to that?
Yeah, I
Back
think
in-
quite a few companies have, but this I've just had a quick look, like 2-second look at this Vape Smarter, and it's like high-end, bespoke, handmade vape stuff, and they got some good-looking mods as well. So I didn't want to look any further because I'll be like, oh, I want that one. I want that one. So
Yeah.
it's always best if you just don't look. If you don't look, you can't have.
That's the issue with me and my good lady. Every time when it was because I've got a friend who's the manager of a bricks and mortar. Obviously, he's on maternity at the minute.
Yeah.
He sends me over pictures of he wouldn't know that I would want.
Yeah. Phil
And
used
my
to do that.
my lady says how much, and I'll just go, wow, and she goes, no. Before even say the price, she goes, no.
See, I'm quite lucky. My wife always is, oh, why don't you get one of them? It's like, oh, no, can't be doing that. But GTT's put in, apparently Vape Smarter is a jeweler by trade. So he's originally a jeweler. So guys, check out Vape Smarter if you want something a little bit fancy. What else have we got? Have you seen Underwood pipe mods? Mod pipes? No, I haven't. If I would, I've been looking for a long time at Def mods. Have you seen them?
No, not yet.
If you think the hog's big, go and check out. It's a lipo box, and you can do your own.
What do you call it? I know. I did it then.
It's a they do really cool.
Lipo.
They do massive lipo boxes. We'll get it up, but you can either put your own designs on them, or you can go. They've got a graphic designer that you just tell him what you want, and he just puts it on. So you can get massive boxes, big old lipo boxes, and he does all this artwork himself. Or you can obviously give him your own. But if you look at some of the stuff you can have put on, you can have like Michael Myers. So this is all like his work that he does. But yeah,
I just heard my lady from upstairs saying no. Straight away, she went no.
Yeah, some of them are like $500, but that's That's what I would love one. What are deaf mods? Are those for the hearing impaired? Oh, Anthony, trust you to say that. But yeah, they're the sort of things that I like. 400 watts.
Yeah.
I'd love one of them, and they're just fucking big bricks. And the whole fact that you can customize them, which is nice as well.
Mm.
But if you,
There's one person who I do follow on Instagram is Johnny Overkill.
yeah, he's got some good.
I've seen some of his lives when he's building them and all that, and I went, I want one.
Yeah, he lives up to the name. Everything is overkill, which is good. Like even his Boro one that he's got now is huge.
Oh,
But the last expo with the massive, I think it was called Double D, the big fuck off thing. That
yeah,
people were trying to vape on.
I think we're like 16, 18 650s in it, or 21s.
Something like that. Someone took too much of a big puff and passed out.
Oh shit! Thank
But
God I didn't go then.
I was looking at it going, I want to go over and have a puff on it. I never ended up going. But if you want something that's cheaper, that's also customizable and a mech, Tree of Life. The Tree of Life mods are brilliant, and they're not even that expensive. You wouldn't break £100. That's including shipping. You put your own designs on it. He'll paint them for you. He does 21s, 18 650s, parallel series, lipos. You can get light up ones, but he's quick. I sent him my design, and I had it in my hand within the week.
Shit.
So it is basically like a Hammond box, which is the old Hexome. It's similar. It's like an electrical box. You can choose your buttons and everything, and he'll put your logo on the front, and then he'll blood splatter the rest, or you choose your own colour scheme. Mate, it's well worth it if you're looking for something a bit fancy, especially if you've got the Sunday afternoon vape shows. He'll put your logo and everything. At least you can all have your own custom mechs.
That's what my attitude was, because my nickname is, like, through most of the other YouTube channels, is Hulk.
Oh, okay.
So I want something specific as literally as that.
He'll do it for you.
Yeah.
Hit him up. He's one of the nicest blokes, and he sends you videos as he's building them as well. And when I got mine, I had it for a couple of days, and I had an issue with it. And I emailed him. The issue was like, I'll pay for shipping. Within two days, he shipped it back to me, all working, free. And it was just a random soldering issue. But I would say hit him up with the Hulk stuff. Or if you want to break the bank, go to Def Mods. Or go to Method 1. Have you ever seen the Method 1 mechs?
To be honest with you, Cartel, I am not allowed to break the bank because my good lady is still in the chat. And John, I thought you was on my side.
Yeah, because Method 1, they look like little bullets. 21700 with the side fire, and they do full laser engravings, and they look outstanding.
My good lady is beyond when I'm at risk.
But
I get told. I get told.
See, the problem is there's so much out there.
Oh yeah, admittedly, hands down, there's a lot out there.
But most of the stuff that I continue to vape is old shit. Oh, getting joined by Mr. Clown. Hello, mate.
Hello. Hi.
We're just talking about the plethora of different companies out there.
Yeah, it's fun.
I said to my good lady, admittedly, I was scared of using that as my daily, and it's become my daily.
Yeah, Yeah, I haven't picked mine up for a while. I wasn't keen on the stubby tank itself. I don't know why. I wasn't keen. I felt that it pulled a little bit of flavour out. I couldn't get full flavour out of it. But it was
That's
alright.
a little bit flat.
Yeah, there was-
Admittedly, I do have the ether bridge, so I do shove that into that from time to time.
Yeah,
So
I
I
just
just pay for.
I just think I only realised it when I put an old liquid in there that I knew what it should taste like. It was just a bit meh. But it was
Yeah.
vapeable. He's like, it's missing something, as Jay was saying. So, Jay, as I asked Free Rider, what would be your unicorn vape?
Dude, I don't even know at this point. I have so much shit. It's not even funny anymore. That's why I moved on to a different hobby.
Oh, we're all on the
So much
keyboard
fun.
game now, aren't we?
Like I built this guy earlier yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Sailor Moon.
So
Are you gonna go for the keys?
for the keys, I want to. I'm still thinking on that one. Here, I'll show you the box because I don't want to take it out, but I got this for my wife and it came in yesterday. It's a keyboard.
A Sailor Moon keyboard. Is that an anime?
Yeah. You don't know Sailor Moon, dude?
I've heard of it.
You're like old enough for it.
Yeah, I tried. I tried with the anime stuff. I couldn't get my head around it. I went down
You got
that
into
rabbit
the
hole
manga
for
though.
yeah, for about a month. It's just because it was fucking hilarious. I tried that. The one that made me laugh was that Food Wars.
Yeah, Food Wars is awesome, dude.
That
You
was
gotta
just
watch
a
the
weird-
anime.
There was some interesting ones that I did read, and then the rabbit hole got closed rather quickly because I knew it would have been both feet head first into that world, and then I wouldn't come back out, and it'd be something else. I'm trying to limit the rabbit holes at the moment.
Weirdly enough, I'm not even using a laptop or a PC.
Using your phone.
No, my tablet.
Oh,
yeah, they work for it.
Right here.
I've never used we've got a couple of tablets. Never thought about using that. But even like when got the new camera, that was a ball ache to set up. I didn't know I had to do.
It was
code.
for you, sir.
Yeah, it took me fucking forever. I didn't realize I had to do coding.
I got it in like 5 minutes. I was like, hey, look, I'm done.
I was like, what the fuck has Jay got me doing? And then the camera kept fucking turning off. Then I realised because I somehow set it to time off after 30 seconds. So I got about one line of coding and then it would just fucking shut down. And I'm like, this is really starting to piss me off. But finally, we're all set. Oh, Asian Kitten wants a Hello Kitty keyboard.
They do make them.
I think
No, down to me, it is not. Hello Kitty will be out the door.
Oh. So what you been up to, clown?
Well, built a keyboard yesterday. Other than that, just kind of sleeping and all this stuff. So fun times. Been but on Sunday I even slept through the show because I like passed out, dude.
I thought as much.
Yeah.
And
Next thing I knew, it was already time to get ready for work.
I said to Duchess, I was like, don't call him.
That one Sunday.
I said to Duchess, don't call him because he's probably fucking sleeping and he needs to.
It's okay, my phone's on silent at all times, so it wouldn't matter.
Oh, you wouldn't have heard it. I don't know how people put their phones on silent.
I do.
My missus is
All the time. All the time.
Mm-hmm.
see, the missus always has her phone on silent. If mine goes on even vibrate, I never hear it. I would never pick up my phone.
Well, okay, I live in America where about like 95% of the phone calls you get are spam anyways. So it doesn't matter.
See, the amount of spam you lot in America get, we got on the across the pond email. I put it on my phone, and no word of a lie. It was like harassment, just offering you shit.
Yeah,
would you like $10,000 in the next 15 minutes?
My favorite ones have been two different ones. Since I have like the website, I keep getting like things for me to sell on the website that has nothing to do with like coils or liquid or any of my actual interests. Or I get emails telling me that somebody logged into an Amazon account on an email that I don't have an Amazon account on. And I'm like, okay, good luck with that. Huh?
Mine is my good lady and my mother-in-law.
I'm so bad. I'm so bad. My phone's on loud, and I put the ringer on my watch as well because I won't hear my phone ring.
See, I have my watch on vibrate.
That's why I don't have the watch.
It's annoying when he tries to sleep.
I take it that's your wife in the background, Cartel.
No, that's Clown's missus.
Yeah. Oh. One
book.
Fine.
So, like, this is my setup here, and then hers is like right there next to me.
Hey, Mr. Tribal.
What's up?
Hello. How's it going, mate?
I love my lady. I love my lady so dearly, and I can never move, even when I'm sleeping.
I'm working
Dude,
76 miles away from home every day now.
Oh, 76 miles.
Yeah, so it's a little over. It's about an hour and a half drive to and from work every day.
Dude, you're like halfway here.
And then I drive all day long for 8 hours, sometimes more, while I'm working.
And that was my good lady. If you seen going past, fuck me head.
So what are you vaping on, Tribal?
Now that I'm at my desk, I have Quick Fet Boro. This is Voorhees.
Nice.
18650 with the Atom, the Protocol Atom Biohazard Boro. I have the Hammer God. It's the Hog DNA 400. 418-650s.
I have one.
The Hog XL.
I don't have.
That's 421 700s. That's how big that beast is. I mean, you put it in your hand. Now I got pretty big hands, so it works pretty well for me. Yes. And I have the top side dual going with the
Do you know what? I still got my topside dual, which was my first Squonker, and it still works perfectly fine.
I
Just
like my
bottle's
topside dual. It's nice.
I had no issues with it, but I remember people were complaining about it, especially over here.
People are idiots.
Thank you, Tribal.
Look, I'll tell you, I've had, and remember, I started in 2007 when the only thing that existed, it looked like a cigarette. You had a filter.
Yeah, the cigalikes.
And it came off. It had a little thing of cotton in it. You dripped with a syringe your Chinese e-liquid into it. You capped it back off and you puffed it like a regular cigarette. That's all they had at the time. There was V2, Blue, E-Green, and one other goofy Chinese company. That's all that existed.
Bloody hell.
I've had maybe a handful, maybe 5 mods that I will tell you were just absolute garbage. They were just built shoddy. They were just garbage over all these years. A lot of the times, it's user error. They just don't know how to handle things properly, or they drop shit constantly. They knock it over constantly. It knocks shit loose because you got to remember, if it's regulated, that's electronics. They're delicate.
Yeah.
I've broken so many mods just dropping them or knocking them off my desk. It's my fault. It's not that it's a bad mod. Just,
But there are
Or-
bad tanks.
Or you have people who'll get an Addy. Oh, okay. I'm going to build it and put it on, but they won't check to make sure the 510 screwed down all the way. That'll cause your ohms to up and down because it's not sit properly and it's not tight. You gotta check those things.
What the hell is that?
Oh God. Oh, he's got that.
That's
set
the
up.
iStick 30 watt. When I bought
Yeah,
that thing,
My God.
the guy at the shop was like, "Be careful, this
Wow.
thing goes all the way to 30 watts. So you gotta be really careful with it."
Now,
Oh,
I don't have it out, and I don't think I'm gonna dig for it. But
Also, I still have my like first one that I ever bought, like officially.
I'm back.
oh, and I broke it down to clean it. But that's the Maison Steam Crave.
Is that any good? Do you enjoy
Oh,
it?
this thing is awesome.
I've been
It's
looking.
awesome.
They're on sale at the moment.
It's a nice little 21700 Bora device. It fits in the hand nice. It's got a good feel. It's tapered in the back. That's the battery.
Is it 18650 or 21?
No, it's 21700.
I'm liking
No.
the fact that more companies are going for 21s.
Yeah. I so am I. And then they finally showed up. That's the Pulse 1.5. That's that 18650 one.
Okay.
I had the Pulse.
And I have
original.
another Biohazard in there. I love that. The Biohazard's awesome. The
I've
Protocol
I've
Atom
looked at them.
Biohazard, it's awesome.
So is it mainly MTL sort of vapey with the
Any
biohazard?
Boros for me are MTL. I don't do restricted direct lung at all.
Yeah.
And direct lung is going to be, something like that.
Yeah.
That's a 35 millimeter tank.
Yeah.
And then, of course, this one is 41 to fit on there. That's a 41 millimeter tank.
So what Steam Crave Titan?
That's
Because
the
I've got the
Titan V2.
Ragnar.
This one's the Ragnar. That's the Ragnar.
Yeah, I've got the Ragnar, but mine's gold.
Yeah, I was gifted a nice black one. And then I have an Aromamizer Plus Supreme floating around here somewhere I haven't built.
I've got to give Steam Crave some credit.
Oh, they make some good stuff.
A proper good tank.
Yeah, they make pretty good mods too. That Titan PWM is a nice mod. If you like PWM mods, which I do. Yeah, there it is.
The
That's
1.5.
a nice mod.
I love this mod alone. I love it. That's the 1.5 by Steam Crave.
So I missed
love
it. At the last expo, they were selling the Hadrons for how much were the Hadrons going for? Do you remember they had them on sale? They're like 40 quid. 40 quid for a Hadron.
I customized my SXK billet box.
Oh,
I paid for that and that together, £110.
That's
English
good. Yeah, that's
pound.
good. So I got the white SXK billet box.
Oh yeah.
So I went all red.
Oh nice.
Added the red screws, custom panels.
Oh, I like
There
that.
you go.
I like the drip tip as well.
Yeah.
It's slightly bong-esque.
Yeah. It is. It is.
It's like you put something else in the top of that rather than.
But I went with that because the other two billet boxes are splatter.
Yeah, I like.
I've never had a billet. I've never had a billet box.
It's worth
Yeah,
getting one.
Well, I'm a
Jay,
collector.
Jay's got a massive.
Kind of like
collection as
Birdman,
well.
kind of like Birdie, but Birdie
Yeah.
only collects mechs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen probably 20% of his stuff.
Yeah,
I have a box underneath my desk over here that's just full, and it dates back to, I think the earliest mech I have is 2012.
Bloody hell. What one's that?
18650. That is the Victoria Bamboo mod. It's a
Dave will probably
copper.
know that.
It's a copper 18650, 22 millimeter.
You got to remember, dude, I didn't really start into like the fun stuff until like 2014.
See, I call Jay the
I have
dinosaur.
some from
I
then,
just
too.
go to Jay for all the old stuff, but now
I know some of
I
the
think
old
that's
stuff.
probably
I'm glad I
gone
avoided
into
some of the old stuff.
2019 properly.
I can't even remember. I think I'm pushing 6 years now. I think now I
Oh,
started
yeah.
when it was 100 watts. I started in the good days.
Silica wicks.
Yeah, no, none of that.
We was actually talking about that, weren't we?
I'd gone from the V2 to the cartomizers, which were the silica wicks, putting them on an ego twist, and then they came out with the Vision spinner, and I was using a Vision spinner for a while. And the first box mod I ever got wasn't until 2015, and that was an IPv3. The IPv3. It was before they had the touch button on the top for touch fire, but they hadn't connected it yet. It was the first model.
Okay.
The second model they came out with, I think it was the 3S. That switch actually worked, where you could just press your finger on top of the sensor and it would fire.
Bloody hell.
But I also had what he had, which was the Kanger box, the sub box mini, 50 watt single 18650, and we used to rock the sub tank mini on top.
Yeah,
Bloody hell.
I was on about when I probably first started Cartel. Said it was what was the first one what I actually sub-owned on, and it was the Kangatech full kit 50 watt with the CC coils inside of it. That's the very first time I started.
Yeah, it was the sub box mini with the sub tank mini on it. You bought it as a kit.
Yeah, it was the full mini, and it was a single 18650 box kit.
See, Sprock and Javo were the ones for
top
me.
Tank.
Yeah.
Kanger top tank.
I could have swore I sent you one.
You gave it to me at the anime convention.
That's what I said. I could have swore I
You didn't
sent
send
you
it.
one.
You gave
Well,
it.
I gave it to you, yeah, but still.
You handed it. You were physically there to give it to me.
I still have. I think I kept one black sub tank mini bottom fill.
Dude, I hate it. Bottom fill so
but I
much.
have 5 of the RBAs for it. I have 5 of the RBAs.
No, what makes it better is whenever you get a Billy Box clone, you get another one.
They send you 2.
No, you get every time you get a Billy Box clone, it comes with a Kanger coil head, rebuildable head. Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my days! That is so old school.
That's what it comes with.
So you just put a little round wire build in there.
Absolutely. And honestly, I think I have one in this. I never used it, but I think I did put a build in it just for shits and giggles.
Is it any
Trying
good?
to build them is not as fun as I remember.
Find a fucking screwdriver. Because
I do have a MTL alien in here.
Bloody hell. I'm trying to get smaller on those aliens, but 32 gauge aliens seem to just make me sweat.
32 is as far down as I'm willing to go, man. No. That is murder me right there.
No, I did look at 36, 46.
I've been using some stainless steel coils recently. I started doing stainless steel again, and they're 28. They're 2-cord 28 wrapped in 40 fuse Claptons.
I've never used stainless steel.
Yeah, I used to use it all the time. Used to use it all the time. No, I didn't put
I'm
a
not
build in it.
risking it.
But yeah, that's pretty much just like the Kangertech.
That's tiny.
Yeah, it is tiny.
Do you know what? I might just get a clone billet box just to get one.
Dude, the SXKs are nice.
I'm gonna have to get one.
They're well done, especially they've finally
Yeah.
gotten like all the bugs out of them in the newer versions.
Yeah, because this one's recent. This was last year.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing I liked about this one is I could take that top out, and that's like what you have in the stubby.
Ah.
So you're not popping your batteries in. You can literally tighten it down on it, just like in the stubby.
Oh yeah.
Except where they have the USB port in it, whereas billet boxes don't.
Yeah, you have to buy a special little dongle thing to like be able to switch your screen.
Yeah.
I've got the stubby 21 and it doesn't have the
Adam, do you need a
connection.
fart?
The stubby fell out with me.
Yeah, I haven't. As I said earlier, I couldn't get on with the stubby tank.
Well, now neither did I. I built it once, realized I couldn't use it as MTL, and I never touched the tank again. And then the mod itself, where the door panels are, those corners are so fragile because they're just aluminum that if that thing falls, it bends the aluminum in, and then you can't get the door on. You have to file it out. I was like, yeah, this is ridiculous. I still use mine, but I had to literally scrape out the entire corner. And luckily, I have Lucky 13 panels on mine that are plastic.
Yeah.
So they bow a little so they'll fit. But nah, the stubby, I fell out with the stubby.
Yeah, I've got the gunmetal one, and I've used it a bit, but it's all right with other tanks in it. But it literally sits on my build table. I don't take it out with me. But I suppose the one thing I did find is by the little notches that you use to pull the doors off. Maybe because I got delicate little hands, I found them rather sharp.
Yeah, well,
they weren't rounded. That's the one thing that I found with it, but I haven't really used it.
18650 version.
Yes.
Now, because obviously I've got the 21. Now, it's all rounded there, which is the version. Now, everything's sort of rounded, apart from obviously there.
Yeah, that's the part that I always felt, because once I noticed it, I keep running my finger over it. I'm one of those weirdos.
Yeah, see, the 21 they beefed up a little bit.
Yeah,
that's not like the 18650. 18650 just it's horrible. It's so thin that it just takes one little bang and it's crushed the corner in. Your doors don't fit, and yeah, no.
So the moral of that story is, if you're going to get one, get the 21700 version.
Yeah. I've never tried the 18, so I can't really say. So
hold on.
All right, gents, I need to go. I will catch you guys later. I'll probably be watching the show and picking on you, but yeah.
Good to see you again, mate.
Me on.
Stay safe.
Yeah. All right. Catch you guys later.
See you later, mate.
It's like I've seen the 18 and I've never tried it.
All right, I'll see if I can.
Because of the price.
See, these are the L13 panels. They're plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this corner where the button is.
Yeah. Yeah,
I had to scrape it out because it bent in so far you couldn't put the door on. And it's sharp as hell now. I have to file it. But it's horrible. It's both corners. This one too would do the same thing if it fell.
Shit. And that's the 18650 version.
This is the 18650.
Now I've got
I don't even remember what I have in it. Oh, I got the Hasor.
I've had this for
I got the Hasor in there.
2-3 weeks. And I've never had a problem as yet, but it depends on the person who's using it as well.
I'm clumsy
and
as fuck. I drop everything.
Well, this one was my cat.
Yeah.
I had set it down on the table because I was getting ready to start making dinner, and he decided to jump up on it and rub against it, and he pushed it right off the edge, right onto the tile floor.
Ooh. Gives you a bum a bit of a twitch.
I've got so
especially
many
with
mods,
the
I don't care. So many mods.
Right, I think we're coming to that time. We're reaching the hour and a half mark out. So what we're going to do now quickly is do shout outs.
No.
So what we're going to do is everyone just picks a couple of people that they want to shout out. Does not have to be vape related. It could be someone that you feel needs more of a following. Could be an artist or anything like that. Shout it out, and if you're watching it on replay or that, go check these guys out. So, Pre-Rider, have you got anybody you want to shout out?
Yeah. My own channel or on a Castron. Sunday afternoon vape show. We are going live on this Sunday on Facebook. So give us a sub on Facebook and all that.
Put the link in for us. I'll throw it up. There you go. They've got the YouTube channel there.
That's the YouTube channel, but we're not going to that channel because obviously with our YouTubers.
Yeah.
But we do put links in on our own channel for Facebook and others as well. So that's for our personal channel. But apart from that, I don't think of anybody else.
All right, mate. Tribal, you got anybody?
I'm going to shout out my fellow show members.
Good man.
Overdrip and Chris Overdrip, Sifu Mustache, and Jay, who was just on Clown. With my new work schedule and working so far from home, I've been absent from the show. So they're moving on, taking things, and keeping things going since I have not been able to be on recently. I'm looking hopefully within the next week or two to be able to be back on. If any of you are interested, I know it's difficult because most of these are UK, so the time for you would be insanely early. But we are mixing it up here on YouTube on Tuesday nights. It's 7 Central Time, so
I think it's like 1, 2 in the morning UK
yeah,
time.
it's
always catch the replay. Hit that.
Yeah, but you can go back and we even do a podcast from it. The show is also put to a podcast, yeah. So you're not going to see us what we're doing, but the stupid witty banner and everything else that we do and everything else during the show ends up being on a podcast. So we also have mixing up as a podcast. But they, they're understanding. Everybody's good. They know I've got a lot going on right now, and I just wanted to shout them out because I haven't been around and I miss being on the show. That's why as soon as I walked in the door, you were still streaming. I was like, I got to get on.
Toasty Cheesy, that is at KVTV_online.
Yeah, don't do straight KVTV because you'll get a Hindu funeral.
Hindu funeral live streaming.
So you don't want to do that. You need the underscore.
Just remember that KVTV_online for mixing it up. I'm going to do a couple. My first one always has to be Mike Haynes over at Global Acts of Unity.
Absolutely.
Make sure you go over there and check out his website. He does take donations, so please, that one day, skip having a Starbucks coffee and a cup of tea and that. And donate to his website. It is an awesome cause, and it's a good place to put your money. Second of all, obviously my show sponsors, the Vape Hut. Black Rose Elixir, and the Vaping Alliances. So make sure you go give them a follow. They do a show Thursday, 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. over on the Vape Asylum. That's a great show. Also, the one and only Blue Buddha Tinctures. Go and give our one and only Tribal Buddha a follow. He makes some amazing liquids.
I'm
And,
still working on that Dripper Labs thing.
Oh, yeah.
I got to get in touch with him. I have about a dozen recipes already done on there.
Yeah.
And what I want to talk to him about is I want to have them made up and shipped to you so you can test them.
Oh,
They don't need to
awesome.
come here to the States. But this way, if the recipes need to be tweaked, I can tweak them. And I've got a palette to test them.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And that way, I don't have to make anything from it, but to get some of my line done over in the UK would be nice.
Yeah.
It's not about making the money. It's about getting, DIY liquids out there.
100%. We need more DIYers.
Yeah.
And it's a great way of getting people to try
But
it.
if I can do that
get
through
a
Dripper Labs,
DIYer,
it would be nice.
if we can get an actual DIY that makes amazing liquid to get on there and show these other recipes that you can do, it might bring a hell of a lot more people in.
Yeah,
And
it would do nothing but help his business.
Yeah. So I appreciate that massively. Nick's an awesome dude.
He's a great guy. I like talking to Nick.
Mate, he will just call me up and go, listen to this, and will just throw shit at me. And I'm like, oh, shit, that's amazing. He's a good dude to be around. Mike T is shouting out Wee Baby Seamus and Surug, a.k.a. DJ Mattress, because they're both amazing humans, and I missed the MASH show.
Please don't use DJ Mattress for Surug. Let that die.
The MASH show was awesome. I loved watching it. That sadly is no longer around. So make sure you go give Surug and the.we.baby.Seamus over on Instagrams a follow. I don't know if they're doing anything else individually because I haven't spoken to them for a little while now. But
Seamus does
the dopamine drop or something.
The dopamine drop on Twitch.
On Twitch now?
Yeah. He moved over to Twitch. And if you get the chance, again, because we're US, it's wee hours of the morning for you guys.
Yeah.
But if for some reason you're not, you're having a hard time sleeping or whatever, turn it on. Check it out for 5-10 minutes. Maybe it'll put you to sleep. Maybe it won't.
I used to watch on the replay on Instagram. But now make sure you go follow the.we.baby.Seamus over on Twitch. Is it the same name on Twitch?
I believe so. Okay. I'd have to check.
No offense taken.
Yeah, I have all that shit programmed in, so it just pops up my notifications for me. Oh, they went live. Okay.
So everybody head over to the Frames Janklin Vapor channel.
Yeah.
On YouTube and check out the Green Room with
one of my fellow co-hosts,
Uncle Chris, and
Uncle Chris Overdrip is on there.
Mr. Typhoon used to be called the Angry Hippie, but one of the nicest blokes I've spoken to.
They still call me Angry Hippie on occasion.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for coming in, and it's been an awesome show. As I said before, I'm having 4 weeks off for Ramadan, so until then, make sure.
Yeah, more power to you, dude. You won't ever catch me doing that.
Teach myself some discipline. So, there will be other videos popping up of just random build videos and just to keep you guys entertained. But until we're back, make sure, guys, just be nice to each other. Okay? Thank you very much, and I will see you lot later.